Stop. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you see Jimin forever. Welcome back to JIKOOK Lover. Today, we're not just talking about outfits, we're exposing a mystery. Why does everything he wears instantly go viral? Why do brands sell out the moment he steps outside in a single jacket? Is it just visuals? Or is there a hidden strategy the world hasn't fully uncovered? Hit like right now, drop your theory in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because the story goes deeper than anyone expected. And trust me, this is not just about clothes. The world has seen him under stadium lights, beneath flashing cameras, framed by million-dollar stages. Every movement calculated, every expression dissected in 4K resolution. But beyond the choreography, beyond the vocals, beyond the global superstardom, there is something else that keeps igniting conversations across continents: his fashion. Not just expensive, not just trendy, not just aesthetically pleasing. Intentional, calculated, unsettlingly powerful. Why is it that when other celebrities wear luxury brands, it looks impressive, but when he wears them, it feels historic? Why does a single airport appearance spark international headlines? Why does a simple black coat suddenly become the most searched item online? Is this coincidence? Or choreography on a different level? When his global ambassadorship with Dior was officially announced, the internet didn't just react, it exploded. Fashion editors from Paris to New York described it as inevitable. Fans called it destiny. But others asked a quieter question: was this partnership really new, or had the groundwork been laid long before the public knew? If you rewind the timeline carefully, subtle clues begin to appear. Silhouettes that mirrored Dior's structured elegance. Monochrome palettes that embodied quiet luxury. Tailoring that sharpened his already magnetic stage presence. It didn't look random. It looked aligned. And then there were the moments with Chanel, when he appeared in tweed textures historically associated with feminine power and transformed them into something fluid, modern, and unapologetically bold. Something shifted. Not just in K-pop, in fashion discourse itself. Was he simply wearing clothes? Or was he redefining masculinity in real time? Fashion has always been more than fabric. It is narrative. It is politics. It is identity. And in an industry as meticulously curated as Korean entertainment, nothing visible is ever entirely accidental. Concepts are engineered. Comebacks are story arcs. Even color palettes can signal emotional transitions. So when his style evolved, from youthful streetwear to sleek minimalism, from soft romantic silhouettes to commanding, tailored dominance, was that personal growth unfolding naturally? Or was it a long-term branding blueprint executed with surgical precision? Industry insiders often say true style isn't about what you wear, but how you wear it. The posture, the restraint, the controlled vulnerability. The way a single glance can make an oversized coat look like armor rather than fabric. In his case, clothes don't overpower him. They orbit him. But here's the question no one answers directly. How much of this is instinct, and how much is strategy? Behind every global icon is a team. Stylists, creative directors, image consultants, market analysts, entire departments dedicated to understanding trends before they peak. In today's digital economy, one well-timed fashion moment can generate millions in brand equity. When he steps into an airport and a cardigan sells out worldwide within hours, that isn't just influence. That's economic impact. But influence alone doesn't explain consistency. Because consistency is what makes this mystery deeper. Across casual live streams, rehearsals, magazine shoots, and Fashion Week front rows, there's a thread. Clean lines, controlled sensuality, soft yet commanding presence. A balance between traditionally masculine tailoring and fluid silhouettes that challenge rigid norms. Is that accidental? Or is it a masterclass in image architecture? Some fashion critics argue that his greatest strength lies in inhabiting the in-between space. Not hypermasculine, not overtly feminine, not rebellious for shock value, but deliberate, controlled, modern. He doesn't chase trends. He absorbs them, filters them, and returns them transformed. Others believe the secret is technical, understanding proportions, knowing exactly which cuts elongate the frame, which fabrics catch light on camera, which neckline emphasizes vulnerability versus authority. Details invisible to the casual observer, but essential in high fashion circles. Still, one core mystery remains untouched. If access to luxury brands were the only key, why don't all global celebrities create the same cultural tremors? If visuals alone determined impact, why does this presence consistently amplify the garment rather than disappear into it? Maybe the answer isn't purely external. Maybe the real secret lies in awareness, an acute understanding of narrative timing, of when to lean soft, when to go dark, when to embrace simplicity, when to command attention without appearing to try. Fashion, in this sense, becomes storytelling, silent but loud, restrained yet unforgettable. Consider the psychological impact. Fans don't just see clothes, they project meaning onto them. A fitted blazer becomes maturity. A loose silk shirt becomes vulnerability. A monochrome ensemble becomes emotional depth. Each look fuels discussion, interpretation, debate. And debate sustains relevance. Is it possible that every viral outfit, every front row appearance, every seemingly spontaneous airport look is part of a larger evolution arc carefully mapped years in advance? A transformation from idol to global fashion authority, revealed chapter by chapter? Or are we overanalyzing something that is, at its core, simply a man with exceptional taste and confidence? Because confidence changes fabric. It alters perception. It turns simplicity into statement. But here's where the mystery sharpens. If tomorrow the industry revealed that every major fashion pivot was part of a long-term global positioning strategy designed to shift the power dynamics between K-pop and Western luxury houses, would fans feel impressed or manipulated? If it turned out that what feels authentic was also meticulously calculated, would that make it less real or more genius? And perhaps the most uncomfortable question of all, is his fashion a genuine reflection of who he is becoming, or are we witnessing one of the most sophisticated branding evolutions ever orchestrated in modern pop culture history? Because the more we try to separate authenticity from strategy, the more the lines blur. In today's global entertainment machine, can a superstar at his level ever truly exist without calculation? Every appearance is photographed. Every choice is archived. Every outfit becomes data. If that's the reality, then maybe the real genius isn't choosing between authenticity and branding, but merging them so seamlessly that no one can tell where one ends and the other begins. Think about the ripple effect. A single appearance at a fashion week show doesn't just trend for a day. It shifts perception. It reframes how Western luxury houses view Asian artists. It subtly rewrites long-standing hierarchies in an industry that, for decades, centered its power in Europe and America. When he sits front row, he isn't just a guest. He becomes a statement, a signal that influence no longer flows in one direction. And then there's the timing. Notice how certain style transitions align almost perfectly with artistic shifts. When the music grows more introspective, the silhouettes soften. When performances become darker, sharper tailoring emerges. When vulnerability is at the forefront, fabrics flow. Coincidence? Or a carefully synchronized aesthetic language connecting sound, image, and identity into one cohesive narrative? Fans often say, he makes the clothes look expensive. But what if the truth is more radical? What if the clothes gain cultural relevance because he wears them? Luxury brands survive on aspiration, on mythology, on exclusivity. And yet, in the era of digital fandoms, exclusivity has a new engine: virality. When millions repost a single look within hours, the myth multiplies. Still, something about his fashion evolution feels personal. There's restraint. He doesn't over-accessorize. He rarely appears chaotic or trend-chasing. The palette is controlled. The silhouette's deliberate. That kind of discipline doesn't scream impulsive marketing, it whispers intention. So what's the real secret? Is it a visionary styling team operating 5 moves ahead of the industry? Is it a global strategy to position him not just as a music icon, but as a cultural bridge between East and West? Or is it something quieter, an artist who understands that clothing can speak when words fall short? And if one day he steps out in something completely unexpected, something that breaks the carefully built pattern, will that confirm the strategy or finally reveal the unfiltered truth? Because maybe the biggest mystery isn't what he wears next.